Morning guys, it's Dom here from Car Thought. We're here today at the Surrey Car Meet at Buckmore Park. Again, it's a lovely day, it's not raining. There's some amazing cars here already. You can see the 5-litre Mustang. There's actually a 6-wheeled Hummer as well. So let's go and see what we can find. Gorgeous TVR Tuscan. The interior has always really confused me. Look at these buttons. How many buttons are there? What do they all do? Is that a brake light? I think that's a centre high mounted stoplight. What is that? It's a Mercedes of some sort. A very wide body kit. Looks like a DTM or time attack. What is that? They park all the nice cars on this row here, and all the expensive cars, and then we're right back there. Carbon fibre boot spoiler and cool number plate. I've always liked the CLs, and the old 500s I think are quite cheap now, so if you want a big fast V8, get a CL 500. He's doing the bonnet open. Wow, it's a Ford of some sort. Classic car fans will be screaming, knowing what Ford it is. The seat is in the rear window. Paint splatter wrap on this Ford Fiesta. That's a Focus. Nice one, Dom. M5. Ooh. The hot rod's attracting all the attention. Rightly so. It's actually got LED headlights in this. Someone's looked at my car. He looked at it. Megane RS. Dude walking through the middle of the shop. Mitsubishi Evo. Fiesta. Buckmore Park, where this event is held, is actually a go-kart track. There they go. Caterham R500 Superlight. I'd love to have a go in one of these. I bet it's absolutely terrifying. Sort of like an MX-5 on steroids with no real body. Look at all the carbon fibre. Carbon fibre, carbon fibre, carbon fibre. Look how good it looks. Whoa. G-Wagon, G-Wagon, G-Wagon. This is the new model G-Wagon, which I really have a soft spot for. Old G-Wagons used to have, like the Defenders have, they have all the bolts and bits exposed outside. So what used to happen, because they're such a valuable car and the parts are so valuable, is people used to take a screwdriver to them and then nick all the bits off, like the indicator lights and the headlights and the bumper. So if you ever park one of these outside, you come back to it and bits were missing because the parts are so expensive for them. Yeah, weird fact about G-Wagon. Hashtag send news. That's weird. Ford Crown Victoria. Wow. American police car. But they're much cooler than the UK police Astras or Hyundai i10s that we use over here. And it's got a police light on it. Yes. Scooby. Audi RS6. Oh, something's making a lot of noise. M3. And back to the RS6. It says 730 on the side, so I presume that means it's got 730 horsepower. Here we have a Fiat Tracker 130 multi-jet camper. About 140 horsepower. Nice. We are well catered for emergency services here. E93. So we've got an Evo here, next to what looks like Renault Sport Megane R26. I have been in an R26 on some back roads, and they're quite grippy around the corners for a front-wheel drive car. They are very, very good fun. Wow, that's a tiny number plate. So this Ferrari has omitted the number plate entirely. Ford GT and a Huracan Performante. Alright mate, Ultimate GTR here. I actually filmed one of these going around Alton Park. Make sure you go and check out that video. Almost a central driving position. Double wing. I like his number plate as well. Fast Alt. Look at those bonnet vents. Ooh. I think I actually prefer the old GTs, this version, to the newer Ford GTs, just because of the sound that they make. So if you go to www.carthought.com, I wrote a review on one of these. Did a road trip from San Francisco to Las Vegas in a convertible 5-litre Mustang. So make sure you go check it out. .600 LT with the top mount exhaust pointing onto the rear wing. So this material here is Cerakote, which is what the US military used to coat their guns in. Fact of the day. SMC carbon fibre on this Huracan Performante, and it has this really cool marble effect, unlike standard layered carbon fibre. That is one nice rear end. Oh, I've already spotted Wing of the Week, and Dom's Wing of the Week winner is this Honda S2000. Huracan Performante. The width is incredible. Got a spare on the back seat. Well, he's got a spare where the back seat was. His wing struts have even got little Mercedes logos on them. That is one pretty engine bay. Yeah. I think the number plate implies that it does 9 miles to the gallon. First ever Hummer 6-wheel drive that I've ever seen before. I did actually see it on the guest list, and I was thinking, is it going to be like a dually where the rear wheels are next to each other? But it's not. It's actually got 3 axles. Just to give you an idea of how big this Hummer is, I'm just over 6 foot, and it's a lot taller than me. Got to make sure it's clean. Yep, that's loud. Exige S here. I would absolutely love to have one of these. Proper track car. Probably even more noisy and less comfortable than the MX-5 though, which is hard to imagine. But it's got little Union Jack flags on the wing end plates. Lotus has got a lot of lights. It's like a Nissan Duke with 6 lights on it. Front number plate bent and cut to conform to the body lines. I believe I actually filmed this Nissan at Japfest. Oh, that's a V8 because it sounds amazing. Jaguar F-Pace SVR. First one of these I've ever seen. 5 litre supercharged V8. Talk when he's doing that. So what I was saying is the CL55 earlier, and here is one, I think I was talking about CL500s earlier. Quiet. So, CL55. Defender 90 with some proper BFG all-terrains on it. If your engine ever gets hot, just put a mesh over the boot lid. Obviously it'd only work on rear engine vehicles. It actually has wooden sills. There is a Land Rover Defender 130 here, so you don't see many 130s. You normally see the 110, and the numbers actually dictate the amount of inches that are in between the axles, so in between the rear and front axles, so that should be 130 inches. Don't lean on it. He's leaning on it. It's a Renault Sport van. Wow. Look at that paint. Metal flake or what? This is carbon fibre weave with what looks like a metal flake and a clear coat on the top of it. Black Vanquish with yellow brake calipers. Gorgeous colour combination. Carbon fibre wing mirror caps. Lovely Ferrari 458 here. Number plate is quite interesting, Goer, and underneath it says, she's a goer. I think they've aged incredibly well and look very, very similar to a 488 at first glance. The badge has been blacked out on this one, which adds a little bit of stealth to a bright red Ferrari. Could do some black wheels, I think. It's a classic Mustang, not sure what year. That is gorgeous. This GTR looks very nice. Look at the number plate on this Mercedes. AMG, oh fun. Nismo R35 with a radar detector on the dash. Think he speeds. Sounds like a diesel. M6 cab. The black Performante is leaving. Look at this Mini. He's bought some bits with him. 458's leaving. Sounds better than the 488 due to the lack of turbos. Like I was saying, he's going to do it again. I'm a huge fan of the E39 M5s. This one looks lovely. Classic BMW blue colour. Alex Roy actually did a gumball in one of these, which made me a fan of them when I was younger. I used to love watching the gumball rally, and it kept up with all the supercars. I've always liked the wing mirror design on the M Performance BMWs. I'm sure there's some serious engineering behind them, but they just look cool. The guy goes on so many track days, he leaves his towing eye in permanently. 19 model year, A35 AMG. Look at the dash in these days. It is just one big screen. No analog dials here. These are basically a Golf GTI engine in an Audi A1 with a Quattro four-wheel drive system. Somewhere to put your jacket. This M3's got a head-up display, you can tell by that screen just there. So the Queen's riding in the back seat in this Civic. This is the second Civic I've seen with the Queen in the back seat. Can someone please explain to me why the hot rod's leaving? Sounds pretty good. Okay guys, so that's all from me here today at the Surrey Car Meet at Buckmore Park. I'm going to sign off next to the MX-5, but thank you very much for watching, and please make sure you like and subscribe for some new content coming soon. Cheers.